Hi guys, Amy May here. Welcome back to the channel. So I got a new little container for my makeup at my desk. Got it from Target for like $3. It's like this cream colored wooden thing. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the makeup. I know it's been a couple weeks. I apologize. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut this down to every 2 weeks like I did last year. So let's get into primers. So I have the Milk primer that was in last 2 weeks, and as you can see, there's not a whole heck of a lot left. I'm positive I'm going to end up finishing this up within the week. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Maybelline Master Prime. This one's the Blur and Smooth one. Yeah, I really like this primer. This is my last non-cruelty-free primer that's in my collection. So this is the one you're going to see for a while until it's gone. So those are my primers. Then I've got for foundation, I had in my little tub of leftover foundation. I finished that. I did not get to the Milk ones because I didn't feel like playing around with it before work. I plan on using this on like my day off this next week so that I can play with it, and if it doesn't match, then it doesn't match and I can just see how it wears. So keeping this in. And I'm adding in the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I actually had in one, or I tried to get the Buff Bisque one because I thought it would match, but it didn't. I just had to go and buy this one. This one's Nude Ivory. This is the only foundation that currently matches me. All of my matte foundations are way too dark. I've gotten so pasty, so I'm going to stick this guy in for the week. I really do like that though. For the powders, I still have in the Coverall. This is the one that's hanging out in my purse. And just so you can see an update, there's Major Pan kind of happening here. What sucks though is if you see the little square of foundation or powder that's there, those will fall out. Like while it's in my purse, when I go to open it, there'll be little squares. So that kind of sucks, but decent dip going in that. I don't think this will last too long. And then I still have in the Laura Mercier one. This is the one that I'm just working on until it's gone, basically. For concealer, I have in the Bye Bye Under Eye. I actually have what's left of the original is like in this little container. I just use a little dab of it so that it wouldn't dry out fast like it is in this container. I still have the Illumination one that I haven't opened. I'm not going to open this until I'm done with the other one, but it's in a project, so it's staying in. And I do set it with the Wet n Wild Fergie, which I am so close to hitting pan over on the side of this. You guys see that? But keeping that guy in. And of course, I have my Bare Minerals concealer that I actually have been keeping in my purse for touch-ups, although I don't need it that much with the Bye Bye Under Eye stuff. So, for brows, you know what, it's staying in. I've just slowly been working on this. I think I'm going to start using this one as like the hair powder again to help fill in, just to use it up faster because I'm kind of over this one and want to go back to using a pencil, honestly. And the brow mascara, I think once I retire this, I'm going to go ahead and retire this guy. It's not my favorite, and I really want to get back to the Essence Make Me Brows. For mascara, my Tarteist one finally got to the point where it was just clumping my lashes immediately and I couldn't work with it. So I've got in the Flower Beauty one. This is the Zoom In Ultimate Mascara. It's kind of cool. I've only used it a couple days now. I finally just gave up on that Tarteist one. But it has this wand so that you can have it be like a long skinny wand for like lengthening your mascara, your eyelashes. Then you can twist it up and it adds a little more volume, and you can twist it up again. It seems to work okay. It is a waterproof mascara, which I'm gonna start needing because it's summertime. But the applicator's kind of pokey, like it actually pokes my eyelids and kind of hurts. So I'm going to use it because I have it, but this isn't one that I would go out and repurchase, I don't think. For liners, I have the Too Faced Perfect Black one. This is like an itty bitty one that's left. I'm sure it's just going to take maybe another month and this one will be gone. And then I've got the little aqua one that I'm working on for a project. It's all dried out. I'm trying to make it work, but it's kind of frustrating. I'm going to keep it in though. For bronzer, I am keeping in the Pixie Summertime Bronzer. It's in a project, but the pan is growing quite nicely, and this is all really flat now, so I imagine this pan's going to grow a lot in the next couple weeks for me, which is nice. For blush and highlight, actually, I had in the Butter Blushes from Physicians Formula. I absolutely love the way these smell. I love the way this one in, what is it called? Plum Rose looks. This is my kind of blush, so I will be keeping it. And then Natural Glow is basically a highlighter. Like, it's too shimmery to be a blush. I feel like the lighting really sucks right now. I apologize. But I will be keeping these. This is going to go into my highlighter collection, though I've already moved it in my inventory to go over there, but I really like these guys. And this week, though, I am going to bring in ColourPop because I want to use them up before they dry up, and they're on my list of things to use up in 2017. So I've got Prenup, right? Yeah, Prenup is back. I kind of moved everything to one side so that I can kind of show progress as it goes down. And I did the same thing with Butterfly Beach, my favorite. It's just time to start using these, and I want to get them used up before they dry up. So I'm going to put these guys in, and to set that cream blush, I do have the Tarte Birthday Gift in Party from Sephora this year. It's a pretty neutrally type blush, I think, so I figured I'd go ahead and give it a go this week. For lips, I'm keeping these guys in. I'm missing one. One's in my purse. The one in Athens. So I'm keeping these in because this is in a project pan right now, the Tootsie Liner. So these work really well together. Gonna keep those all in. And of course the Urban Decay setting spray is staying in the basket. It's getting kind of low, so I think I'm gonna have to buy a setting spray here soon. For eye primer, I am keeping in the Too Faced Shadow Insurance little sample guy here. I mean, I feel like I'm using a lot, but there's still a heck of a lot in here, so gonna keep using that. And I'm keeping in Glow by ColourPop. It's just this creamy color that's really good for brightening up eyeshadows. Gonna keep that. And for the past 2 weeks, you guys only knew that I had the semi-sweet in here. This is what I was like planning on using the whole time. I enjoy it. I really like this nougat color. I like that it's kind of a creamy mauve. I think you can see a little bit of a dip going in it maybe. But I use this a lot, coconut cream a lot, and of course mousse a lot. I don't know, this, I felt kind of underwhelmed by this palette. I think maybe it's the time of year that I'm using it. I don't know. I just felt meh about it. I am going to keep it in my collection. I will give it another go sometime. And if I still feel meh when I'm using it, I'll probably actually declutter it, which makes me sad because it smells really, really good. But it's going out, and I did bring in last week my Too Faced Natural Matte. I didn't actually update with you guys. I will do a 1 week, 1 palette for both of these so I can kind of review them. But I love this palette. I don't know, I just really like it. So I used this, what one is this one called? Heaven, but I would use it with Strapless and Risque. I just really like this. It's a really nice matte palette. It blends really well, and I like it because it is pretty sturdy, so it's good for traveling, I guess. So, but it's going out. It will stay in the collection. And I also had in the ColourPop Coconut Shadow, but I honestly didn't use it because I wasn't feeling inspired by that semi-sweet palette, so it's going out. I am bringing in the ColourPop Shadow in Weenie. It's like a rose gold because the good old Lorac Mega Pro is back for a couple weeks so that I can make some progress on it for my Pan That palette. Haven't touched it in a while. I'm going to focus back on these more like rosier, like the Dusty Plum and stuff. I want to get a good dip going in this one and kind of hopefully hit Pan on Orchid and Blush. I just really want to give this guy another good go and get some progress on it. Also, for this next couple weeks, I am bringing in the Nicole Guerrero Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have to say it like Kayla. I have to. Glow Kit. This thing is gorgeous. I feel like it is a little glittery, I guess, but it is really pretty. And I actually feel like these 4 work for me really well. I feel like these are a little darker, but they work really well as like shadow toppers and stuff. And as long as I go really light on these, they actually don't look bad on my skin. Which is saying something because I'm pretty pasty, or maybe I just like highlighter like that. But I really like the palette. I'm not as wild. I wanted an Anastasia glow kit, and always passed on the other ones. But then I saw Nicole Guerrero was coming out with one, and she put it on, or it went on sale before her birthday, and my birthday is in March, and I was like, you know what, this is what I'm going to get myself for my birthday. So I got it. I'm satisfied with it. Not like overwhelmed or underwhelmed, just satisfied. It's nice. I do have other highlighters that I probably like more, but I thought about returning it, but I like it enough that I don't want to give it back. So gonna put that in. I was playing with it last week, but I am gonna play with it some more. So there's the makeup basket. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye!